Hello. Today I'll show off all the event skins in the Forsaken Halloween event that is currently out as I'm recording this. You can also get these skins by just playing the game, really. This is the area where you can find the event skins. It's almost like a dungeon-like vibe with Dapper the Pig. Nosferatu is the one who will be dealing us all the skins for this event. The first skin I'll show off is the Zomletsky skin for Shetlinsky. It is at the moment the cheapest skin that you can buy. This is a simple skin that turns Shetlinsky into a zombie with a shirt saying "I hurt brains" instead of "Blame John," with the default sword and slash animation. Not be said about the chicken, which is a grain instead of fried chicken, which fits since the skin turns him into a zombie. The emote face for this skin shows that this skin only has one tooth. About sums it up for this skin. The next skin is a noob skin which turns him into a scarecrow. The actual name of this skin is Scarecrow. Shocker, I know. This skin seems like something that grandma would wear when she was young. Scale Noob has a special ghost burger which makes the ghost burger an ear of corn. The skin has default Bloxy Cola and Slate skin. For the emoting face, it's just a smiling face. I forgot to record that, but it's just the default smiling face. The low effort noob skin is next, and it isn't really that low effort. This is the skin, and it looks like it's already gives you invisibility 1. Minus the torch and the pointy white head, it still looks like a ghost. The Bloxy Cola is the default for a noob, and the Slate skin is just invisible, just like a spooky ghost. Ghost Burger also just looks like the default. That's about everything special with this skin. The Guest Who Cried Wolf is up next. And it really just makes him look like a werewolf with a lumberjack outfit. It has, what I can tell, the same blocking animation, charge animation, and punch animation as default Guest. The parry animation is also the same. Our skin is the first of 2 for Dusukar. Toil and Trouble. It makes him a her, with the skin being a witch that could be from Wizard of Oz. It's a reskin with default animation abilities. It does have a custom wand though. The Angel of Death is the second of 2 skins for Shetlinsky. It gives him a cape and mask with a custom sword being a scythe. The emoting face makes him grin, and it also has the default chicken. I don't know what the reference is for this skin. The next skin is Count 007 for 007 and 7. It turns him into a vampire with a cool GUI with bats flying out of it, and a clone that is the same as default, other than it looks different to match the skin. The emoting face makes him look slightly happier, but there's not much difference. The next skin is the Mad Scientist skin for Builderman. Look like Dr. Frankenstein, but with green and blue hair instead of black and white hair. It has the default Sentry and Dispenser, but you do hold an orange potion when you build anything. There isn't much to say about this skin, unlike the next skin, being the Headless Juicecar skin, which still has a head. This skin also reminds me of early American colonists that my history teacher always talks about. This skin also has a custom plasma beam and shield, which basically looks like a recolor of them. The next skin is the first of 2 Elliot skins, being the Brains Dispatch. It makes him look like a zombie food stand worker that makes hot dogs. The Rush Hour sound is a scream if you couldn't hear it. The next skin is the Hood and Raven Taff skin. This skin makes him look like the Plague Doctor with default everything other than the skin look, of course. There isn't much to say about the skin other than it has a cape and chains. Skin is the Frankenstein skin for 2 time. This skin turns him into Frankenstein's monster or just a default Roblox zombie. It makes him have rods sticking out of his back, different eyes, and the Spawn logo. Instead of a dagger, it makes him have a knife, and it has the default ritual. When crouched, you can actually see his brain. The next skin is the Devil's Deed Chance skin, and as I record this is one of the most expensive skins, along with the next skin I'll showcase. It turns him into a her with a red devil theme and a custom coin, that being a candy bar. I think it's odd that they can still hat fix even though they don't have a hat. Emoting face is the same as when you get a charge, and the gun is the default. The next skin is the final skin for survivors in this update that I'll showcase, and it's also one of the most expensive skins. The Vampire Elliot skin is worth the price since it has 3 custom pizza animations. It puts him into a vampire costume in terms of outfit. The 3 pizzas that can be thrown are a bag of candy, a large candy corn, or a bucket of candy.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom.
The next skin is the Horseman Slasher skin. It has a default slash, default behead, and a default raging pace. But the best thing about this skin is the gashing wound animation. And it turns him into what I think is the Haunted Horseman. It has an axe instead of a machete, and no chainsaw, just an axe. It's the default slasher chase theme. The next skin I'm going to look at is the Sinister Noli skin. Turns him into a half skeleton, half pumpkin man type thing. It has a custom void star, and warning sound, observe it face on the gens, and a void slam when hitting it, with the default killing animation. The Shape Slasher skin is next. The reference for this skin could be Michael Myers, or just a person with a mask supposed to look scary. It makes his machete a small dagger and his chainsaw a mace. He's one of the only skins that doesn't have a book on his shoulder. He has the default slash, behead, and gashing wound, but a custom raging pace. The default chase theme and killing animation. The next skin is Gourd Cool Kid. This skin has a custom intro animation. It makes him into a pumpkin. Corrupt Nature and Walk Speed Override both have custom sounds. The skin has the default Cool Kid Chase theme and custom pizza delivery menu. The next skin is the Pincushion 1X skin. Makes him into a puppet, and that could be a voodoo doll, but it's most certainly a puppet. The thing that's really special about the skin is her non-rejuvenation minions. The next skin is the Screamer John Doe skin. It has a custom intro animation. And it has a custom spike, along with a custom walking animation. Or maybe even running animation, but I can't really tell if it's that different. It also gives him a new spike. For it being the last skin that you can get, it is pretty good. In my opinion, I think that the Screamer John Doe skin and Vampire Elliot skin are the best, and I'm pretty sure that they did have the most work done to them. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.